So Michael, you tell me that you come across a lot of business owners and they have children. How do you think is the best way to instill that business or that work ethic into the children?
Well, a lot of the business owners that I meet with and talk with are first generation. Well, they actually were born, they're immigrants, and so they come to this country. A lot of them with nothing, or they came with nothing, and so necessity. I've asked a lot of them. Necessity was the driving force. I mean, they didn't have money to put food on the plate for their children, so they got out and they created it. So they had that drive, but what I've noticed in speaking with some of them is that as they had children, the children were not born in the same necessity. They were born in this country, and so it's been a challenge for some to instill work ethic and that drive in their children and grandchildren. Some have been able to, some haven't, but I think that when you're born and you don't have that necessity, you got to find some other driving force for the other generations. Maybe you can touch on, how you instilled or how you were able to teach your children, grandchildren, like work ethic and valuing things.
Well, like you said, it's a balance. I think that as the children are growing up, if you allow them to earn, work for the things that they get, I'm not talking about food and shelter or anything like that, because that's not the case, but, as you give your children a lot of the things that you didn't have, you have to have a delicate balance between that and what you don't give, because I think that you can chip away at that, let's say, future work ethic, because I think they will value things that they work for. They will value things that they earn. This is my belief. So if, even a little thing like saying, hey, you know what, you can wash the dishes, and there are only one or two little dishes there, the ones they ate at, the little bowls. You make them rinse it or whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect, but they know they did a task. And after that, we can watch a Disney movie or something like that. Have something that they feel that they have earned that, that result. And I think that's key. And as they grow, then you give them more tasks. And you don't just blatantly, give everything to them, because then they probably won't value it as much as if they worked for it. And I think that's key. Like you say a lot of times, the struggles make the man or the woman. So I am a firm believer of that, Mike.
So in a way, somehow creating a little bit of a struggle, let's say, even though the necessity isn't there as much.
Right. Because as parents, we want to give our kids everything. And we love them dearly. But in that process of giving them everything, we could potentially be hurting them for the future. We need to earn what we have, I feel.
Thank you for sharing.
Okay, Michael. Thank you.